Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in today's video we are going to analyze this particular pair. I have about two pairs we are going to analyze. Then we'll look for a very high probability trade setup that can give very good massive profit. All right, if you're able to wait for the market to give you that confirmation, then you take the trade. All right, so we are going to analyze this pair here, crash 1000 index. On the daily time frame, you can see the market was bullish. Market was bullish until we had this the last high it created. This is the last break of structure we had. Then this is a change of character that happened in the market. So actually this is a retest on this zone. You can see this zone where the market had been buying from previously. Let me get a rectangle to mark that zone, to mark it out. All right. Okay, so this is it. And also, if you look closely, you will see that we had a drop base drop setup here before the market broke out. You can see this is a drop. Let me put this on the line this way. This is a drop base drop setup that was formed before the market broke out of this consolidate this support zone. So now the market is coming back, has come back to retest this zone before it will buy. But the funny thing is, if yesterday's candlestick had closed below this zone, like after hitting this drop base drop setup, then it later sold and closed below this zone, it would have been a very nice opportunity for a sell. All right, but right now but instead the market rather closed above this zone, creating a chance for the market to continue with the buys, creating a chance for the market to continue with the buys. If you remember the break and retest strategy, you see there's a chance the current candlestick can remain here, can just on selling to this zone, can continue the buys, then to go up. So for that reason, we'll look for the Fibonacci retracement tool and see where the possible pullback will happen, retest will happen. All right, so putting the fib tool at that point, taking it down to this level, then we can see that where we have this zone is right here. The zone is right here, and this level is in line with where the market had sold previously. As you can see, this gives us a sense of understanding that there's a very high chance that the market might end up buying to this zone before it sells massively. So something like this may happen later. All right, we might see something like this later. The market might buy to that zone, then it sells massively, because right now it is bearish. The market is yet to create a lower high, so it can sell massively. All right, so we have to wait for the market to get there. But meanwhile, when we go down to the 4 hourly time frame, if we go down to the 4 hourly time frame, we may also spot an opportunity to take a buy from here to the zone, because it is a nice opportunity. If you are able to spot it clearly, you can take some buy from this zone here up to this zone. You can take a trade from that point up to this zone where the market is going to be selling from. There's going to be a small trend here. So I'm seeing this as a kind of a break and retest, then the market continues with the buys up to this zone, so it can sell massively. So you can just take a buy from there. Like, you have to go down to a lower time frame to spot a confirmation that the market is going to buy. Although the current 4 hourly candlestick, we have about 35 minutes for the current 4 hourly candlestick to close. So if it closes bullish like this, there's a high chance that the market will continue with the buys. So you need to just try to figure, although we have something that looks like a consolidation here, you can just wait for that to, let's go to the 15 minutes time frame to spot it. Okay, if the market can go above this zone, can just close above this, sorry, let me get the arrow line. If the market can you know go above this zone and maybe just pulls back to around this zone, it is a very nice opportunity to take a buy. All right, to take a buy up to the zone we saw on the daily time frame, that zone we saw on the daily and the 4 hourly time frame, which is this zone here. All right, so if you're able to take an entry from there, or if you are not comfortable trading the buys on this pair, you're not comfortable trading the buys as it is, then you may have to wait for the market to buy to that zone we spotted at the top before you can take a sell trade, and you will trade with peace of mind, peace of your mind, right? Okay, so That is it. But you're able to spot this an entry here. Maybe the market breaks closes above where we have this loan. You can see from here that the market sold, tried to sell from here, and we also bought from here. Reacted here again. So this is another reaction around the same zone. So if the market is able to break and close above this zone, then comes back to this zone, there's a high chance it's going to buy. All right, so you can just take an entry from there. All right, so now let's look for another. The another setup I saw was on boom 300 index. All right, so on boom 300 index, if we go to a higher time frame like the 4 hourly time frame, you can see there's been massive sales. On the daily time frame, you see there's a change of character, because after the market bought and then created a high here, it pulled back, then created a higher high. Here is a breakup structure. Then the market did not continue with the buys. Instead, it broke, it changed character at this point, sold to this level. So we are having some sort of consolidation around here. If you go to the 4 hourly time frame, you spot the consolidation. All right, so um there is a chance the market is going to buy from where it currently is. So if the market is going to buy from that zone, then we have to expect the market to possibly buy to the top, to where we have. Let's use the 50 to check something. Okay, so you can see where the possible buy zone is, sell zone is. This sell zone, sorry, golden zone is around this level. All right, meaning it is a very good zone. Meanwhile, let's also consider the fact that the market looks like it broke out of a consolidation. There was a consolidation here that the market broke out successfully, and since then there was no retest on this zone. So we can expect the market to possibly go above or beyond the golden zone until it gets to this particular zone here. So if the market is able to get to this zone, then we'll want to see some sell confirmations. Then you take some sales from here. If you can patiently wait for the market to give you that confirmation around here, then meaning if you take an entry from there, you'll be targeting this low here. All right, you hold the trade. And you know this particular pair, the minimum lot size is 1.0. Do not forget, it's a volatile pair. All right, the minimum lot size is 1.0. So if you're able to take an entry from there and you're able to hold it, guys, up to this low, you can make up to $1,500 in profit with this pay if you can hold. The same way this market moved from where it is, let me just, as if I'm setting a sell order. Now, the same way the market moved from here down to this level, it can also do the same thing again if you can patiently wait for that to happen. The $1,500 with the minimum lot size, which is 1.0, and then you're able to hold the trade. All right, so even if you hold the trade up to this level, that's about $800. So these are the kind of setups you may be looking out for if you want to make some massive profit with just one single trade setup. These are the kind of setups you should be looking out for, guys. All right, so if you can patiently wait, you make some massive profit on this pay. And also, if you want to take the buys, if you want to take the buy, let me see if the market can possibly reverse from here. Let's check the weekly time frame to see something. Okay, it's struggling to load. It's struggling to load. I'm trying to spot a previous buy activity from that zone, or maybe a support level where we have the current price that can possibly cause the market to buy. I'm trying to spot it, but I think you're taking so much time, so I will just leave it. Let's go back to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame and on the 4 hourly time frame, you let's look at it. We might find some consolidations or some chart patterns that will confirm the market would want to buy from that zone. Now, obviously, this is a double bottom that the market is trying to form here at this point. Looks like a double bottom, or is it? What's wrong with the MT5? It's misbehaving. Guys, MT5 is misbehaving at the moment. Let me reset the chart. Let me reset vertical scale and also auto scale the chart. Okay, so based on what we have here, it looks like the market wants to create a double bottom. You can see, although there is a wick below this other low here, so we just have to watch out. Just watch out and ensure that there is a breakout above this level here, this supposed neckline. If the market is able to go above this high, then there is a chance that you continue the buys till it gets to where we are expecting it, which is this level here. And besides, you can see that consolidation we saw on the daily time frame. It was actually what you see, there was a double top here. It's the first top, second top. The market broke through it. So this is actually a neckline, and the market is expected to come to do a retest here. All right, so you can look for opportunity to take the buys and then take your profit before it gets to this zone. Then once the market gets to this zone, you look for the sells because the market is actually bearish. You look for the sells from here and enjoy the sells down. All right, on the 1 hourly time frame, you can still look for more confirmations or chart or candlestick patterns that you confirm the movement before you take an entry. Before you take any entry, ensure you see what you want to see on the chart before you something has to convince you that the market is ready to do what you are expecting. All right, like on the 1 hourly time frame, you can see there was a breakout and there's a retest here. All this matter a lot. If you don't know how to, if you don't like to trade the spikes, you can still wait. But right now, this is an opportunity to trade spikes. You can see the breakout and the retest that is happening. You can see the breakout and the retest that is happening there. Excuse me. So as low as a 15 minutes time frame, you can still spot the opportunity to take the trade if you want. You can see here there was a bearish engulfing on the zone, and there's a chance the market can still start buying again from this, right from this zone. All right, but mind you, the neckline is there at the top. The neckline is there at the top. So if you are taking any trade, remember that we have a neckline here on the 4 hourly time frame. There's a neckline here, and then take your profit as the market gets to that zone until the market is successfully is able to successfully break above that zone before you know, okay, you can hold the trade till it gets to the zone we found on the daily time frame, guys. All right, why I'm showing you the possibilities of taking a buy is because you may not need to wait until the market buys to this zone at the top before you take an entry. You may not need to do that to wait until the market gets to this zone before you take a sell. You can also take a buy like I've shown you. You go to a lower time frame, spot some buying opportunities, then you take your trades with peace of mind. All right, so that is it, guys. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section. If you want to enroll in my mentorship, send me a DM when you get to my Telegram channel. There's a link in the description of this video. It takes you to my Telegram channel. From there you'll find my direct contact. You can reach out to me either on Telegram or WhatsApp, but WhatsApp is much better because it's faster. Telegram somehow delays messages at times. All right, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed and peace out.